I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy's, then I get a rollie, then I meet it, and then I get it, and then I take it. Feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom if I sit the bench, I got a funny feeling that's rolling. Boy, still the coldest. This the moment I come different, yo. Yeah, fake alarm, no monkey business, can't H&M us, no. Shout out to Cape Town. Africa's always a great time. Donald said all of us live in huts. I tell them, let me go to Lagos. Oh, you like a play tough. You really hating cause your pay scuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop St. John. The double MG is back, mo. See me was sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they had. But who really can back?
Spinning Millie, make back. Made enough off all hustle. I don't even got a rap. Grinding, I get it. Stacking, I finish. You know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags. You know the routine. No, we living, I ain't got a posting. I ain't even boasting. How many times I gotta tell you about these rides, erasing ghosts? How many times I gotta tell you that? How many famous do I got for the love of the culture? Oh, everything kosher. Came in with a chip on my shoulder. Took it to Vegas. I bet it all at the table at poker. You look at their faces. I know they don't like how I'm over. It's crazy. You never gonna catch me out rocking a choker. I'm on right now. I'm feeling lit right now. We got the snake in the grass. He getting in cash. I'm about to spin right now. They try to put me in last, but what do it look like now? Done, blowing all money. Spinning Millie, make back. Made enough off all hustle. I don't even got a rap. Grinding, I get it. Stacking, I finish. You know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags. You know the routine. You know the routine.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The brilliant blue water of Miami Beach, glistening from above on a beautiful day here in South Florida. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Kevin, thanks.
Sure does, D.A. Thank you so much. Well, tonight, you'll see a rivalry that spans the conferences, Clark. Always a fun matchup.
I agree with you, Kevin, because these teams only see each other twice a year, so that raises the stakes a little bit and turns up the intensity knob just a touch. They don't need familiarity to breed contempt. It comes out all on its own.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Boss, and it's Harrell in at the 5 down low. And for the Heat, in the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Avery Bradley is out there with Dragic, and it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. Here's Bradley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Now LeBron. To the paint, here's Davis, and he makes good on the layup.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Adebayo finds Dragic. Heat moving the ball around. Adebayo with the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by LeBron.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Schroeder passes to Boss. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Harrell. Here's Boss, guarded by Bradley. Here's Boss. They get it back. Trying to get open is Davis. Harrell, that's good.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Harkless, the pass to Olynyk. And Dragic with the basket on the assist from Olynyk.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Boss. Out to the right wing. Shooter kicks to LeBron. Here's Boss. Coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. And it's Harrell missing. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Adebayo passes to Harkless. They'll double him with Harrell. Here's Dragic. The 15-footer. Good. Dragic has got his second bucket.
And Dragic can finish with ease if he gets to the bucket. So when his mid-range jumper is falling, the D doesn't know what to do with it.
And the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. That's tipped, and it's the Heat with the ball. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Boss. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 2. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Robinson comes in for Harkless, and Hero subbed in for Avery Bradley. Shooter passes to Harrell. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Dragic to the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them. And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Achua, he's checked in for Olynyk. And Gasol gets it to go.
Yeah, just in that upper body, Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside.
Passes it to Achua. Takes it off the glass.
Well, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Here's Caruso. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Miami. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
The Heat making a switch here. Leonard's checked in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, cashing in close. Caldwell Pope showing you there. He's more than just a jump shooter.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Hero passes to Leonard. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Lays it up off the glass. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Stolen away. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Out to Kuzma. Down low. Morris, no good. The Heat leading by 3. Inside, here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Lets it fly from 18. And it's off the back rim. No good. Lakers trail by 5. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Boy, the attitude that Caldwell Pope plays with is really quite admirable. I mean, he's out there to score, and he does that well.
And it's Leonard at the elbow.
In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league rankings.
And looking again at those second chance points, they might not be the best in that area, but it is still, I think, to their advantage in terms of the outcome of some games.
And the first one drops. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Goran Dragic. The Lakers also with a sub. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Caruso. To the inside. It's deflected. Here's Gasol. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. All sorts of time. Hero, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Caruso. Lob pass to Gasol. With 1 on the clock. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Heat lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
The biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game. That's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, you can see these chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Avery Bradley is out there with Hero. Then there's Achua. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Leonard in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Olynyk, he's checked in for Miami. Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. If you go a step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Now here's Harkless. Tight defense on him. A rebound by the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, They just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Adebayo is checked in for Myers Leonard. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for J.R. Smith. Harkless with it. Davis is there. Harkless dishes to Olynyk. Back to Harkless. Clock at 6. Over Davis. The Heat rebound. Adebayo passes to Hero. And there's the call on Boss. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And here's Bradley. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. Offensive rebound. Adebayo. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
And it's Davis missing. Harold, that's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Bradley. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Boss passes to James. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Bradley, no one around him. Misses the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
In transition, here comes Miami ahead. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
The Heat have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the Heat with some changes. Robinson's checked in for Harkless. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Here's Bradley. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Bradley.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Gasol comes in for Harold. And it's Alex Caruso in for Boss. Here's LeBron. Offensive rebound. Davis throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding. I mean, you try to get physical with him. You don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
That one misses for Davis.
And Clark, you just figured it was a matter of time before Davis started working away from the basket last season, attempting the most threes of his career.
Yeah, I agree with you. That evolution of his game was something that we all could kind of forecast. He still gets it done inside when he needs to, but he's had some injuries, and he understands being smart and efficient is just as important as being physical and tough, and he just picks and chooses his spots, and I think his perimeter shot is really good now, and I just think it's going to continue to get better with time.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. You know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good.
And the way Mark plays, similar to his brother Powell, a soft shooting big man with phenomenal length.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Dragic. Back to Bradley. The shot is good. And for 4.
Dragic created the space for that shot with a solid screen.
Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Dragic. Out to Kuzma. Outside, Davis. Fires the 3. And again, no good by the Lakers. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Caruso, the pass to Davis. Trying to get open is Kuzma.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside Bradley. Dragic with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line. I had a chance to check out the numbers for Dragic. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's averaging 20 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
The Heat making a switch here. Leonard's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morris is checked in. Bradley passes to Dragic. To the middle, hangs in the air. Morris with the block. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. .106 left to play in the first half. Kuzma kicks to Caruso. Feeds it to Morris. The 3 from Bradley. Hits the 3-point line. And Bradley's got 11 points in the quarter.
Guys, I'll tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Up top, Kuzma. He's covered by Leonard. Kuzma passes to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Caruso. The teardrop falls in. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Here's Boss, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 1 second left. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers on top, up 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? And LeBron, now late in his career, still playing at a very high level, obviously. Kenny, when's the last time you saw a star LeBron's age be this good?
Ooh, man, I don't know. Dirk aged well, but he wasn't dominant. Jordan, obviously, he aged well, and he was actually dominant at times in Washington, but not like this. LeBron is just different. He's just different.
I'm so jealous right now because usually physical beasts such as us, we slow down, but not the king, not LeBron. I think he needs to rest more often, but when he dials it up, I think he's 25 again.
Did you age well, Ken?
You look beautiful.
You're aging well, Ernie. Ernie aged. Wow. Ernie aged. Oh, my God. It's been much better.
I think I had too much. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Avery Bradley.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the strike time and time again.
So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Boss is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Harrell in at the 5. Outside Bradley. Releases. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Boss passes to Harrell. That one misses. Bradley with some nice D. And the layup's good off the glass. Bradley's got 15.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Boss. Dishes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, just showcasing his agility in these sets. Harrell's IQ and knowing when to slash is impressive.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And there's the pass to Dragic. Dishes to Olynyk.
Davis has tremendous versatility and length, and he uses both to annoy and bother shooters.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And Adebayo throws it down. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's going to nail bite.
Boss, no good. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Bounce pass, Davis. Here's Boss. Here's LeBron, and he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, that's weight room there. The muscle of James, really hard to contain, especially when he's crashing with that kind of focus.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Your son, Cole Greg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Olenek the pass to Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Gets the pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero. It's deflected. James right side. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket. And the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And stolen by James. Here's Boss. He's got 11. Shoots. Here's Davis. Harold. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Harold's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
Bam! Harold flying to the hoop, always giving max effort.
Here's Hero. He's got 6. The run. Rebound by Harold.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Boss. He kicks it to Harold. It's deflected. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And he overshot that one, missing. It's stolen by Dragic. Fast break. Here we go. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine. Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
A different look for Miami. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Adebayo. Achua comes in for Olenek. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Kuzma outside. Down low, Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
And when you have a 7-1 Marc Gasol operating off the two-man game, if he rolls, you have to rotate correctly or he'll bury it.
Leonard the pass to Hero. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. No good that time. Well, he'd go the other way with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The offensive rebound. Shots good by Achua. Achua's got 6.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Here's Caruso. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Kicks it to Gasol. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Robinson. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now just a 3-point Laker lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Kuzma outside. Over to the wing. Here's Caruso. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. The Heat shooting around 40% from the floor here. Outside Leonard. The dish to Robinson. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Morris. And it's LeBron in for Caldwell Pope. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
And when he's inside, Gasol has such intensity. And oftentimes the defense will get sloppy trying to contest.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Hero, covered by LeBron. Here's Hero. For the tie, but they'll get another chance. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
Exactly, making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information they need to arrive at the right call.
Now they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Lakers lead by 1. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Hero. Robinson is out there with Achua. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Leonard in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. Kept alive. Outside for Robinson. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
LeBron against Bradley. James dishes to Davis. Tries again, and it's blocked by Bradley. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Bradley with the bounce pass, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Tyler Hero. The Lakers also making some changes. Hero, he's checked in for Gasol. Moss comes in for Alex Caruso. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Schroeder outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Moss. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Heat leading by 3. Steps back and shoots. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Davis, the pass to Bucks. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. 14 points for Boss.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Adebayo with the bucket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Boss, guarded by Bradley. Davis has the open look, but they recover it.
In the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Pass to Robinson. Wants to get it to Adebayo and go. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And the Heat with some changes. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Achua. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk. Told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Setting the table for his teammates, James. Enjoy sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
And guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And Adebayo drops them both. Lakers trail by 6. Dragic comes with the double team. LeBron left side. Nobody near Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 5 here tonight. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to Dragic. Now Adebayo. He's defended by Harrell. Here's Dragic. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
He is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And the shot is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Boss passes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. 3-point lead. And there's the feed to Harkless. There's the pass to Olynyk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And so Olynyk nails both of them. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Boss. And he goes right over Olynyk and slams it down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Dragic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Dragic has got 6 in the quarter.
In the zone, Dragic is laser focused on ensuring they scored on that possession. Sees the target and sinks it.
Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Boss.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. He was all alone on that. Dragic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
Normally, it's Dragic providing the pass. Good to see him getting fed this time.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
There was no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Inside, Bradley. He kicks to Harkless. Fires the three, and the Heat another three.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
To the right side. Here's Boss. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. It's the first, and that turns the lead to 6. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Knocked away. Boss passes to Schroeder, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Early against Adebayo. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Harkless. Guarded by Schroeder. Outside Dragic. Out to the wing. Here's Adebayo. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And it's all about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Boss, no good. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again.